friends and fellow adventurers, welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction curse. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our big number level and above: Rock Jedi, Iggy, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, The Brigand Alliance, Eric R. Oh, just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Dicky Lopez, Licky Dopez, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Mordine, Toma Elaka, Dr. Grittis, Forevermore, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Darren W, Marab Syndrome, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Corey, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, M54 Ewaz, and Jameson S. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 131. We've teleported as deep as we can into the Cortos Mountains and near immediately fought a bunch of T-Rex men. We kicked their asses. Afterwards, we explore the Dino Dude's camp and find an Eagle Garrison guy tied up who's acting quite weird. He wants us to go to his base. We summon some steeds and head towards the garrison. Along the way, we encounter the campaign's second Morigna. We accost her, and she says her name is Damieve. She says this guy is under the effects of something called the Convergence Lattice. Apparently, we're kind of known in the Boneyard now, and she wants us to try and deal with the situation without killing anyone. When we show up to the garrison, they welcome us, and we pretend we're in on it. They try to give us a very bad tour, but we ignore them and just look around. We find a couple people in cells and chat with them. Eventually, we do find the Convergence Lattice, and shit's about to go down.
A complex mechanism of gleaming metal and sparkling crystal sits in a storage nook under the stairs.
So apparently it's just sitting there.
That's pretty fucking cool looking art. Very steampunky. Wizard, you should make a check on it. You know things.
I'm planning on it.
As you all get into the room, I need perception checks from everyone.
37?
Woo! 45.
Damn, beats my 44.
37.
Peach Pie and Moonlight, you realize that the lattice is a complex clockwork, and you notice that it's starting to move.
Oh, I think this is the thing. The
Oh, wow.
Convergence Lattice. It's moving.
I just start walking towards it to look at it.
Before even you get a chance to walk towards it, the lattice and you all are going to roll for initiative.
How interesting.
No. I'm not taking part in this fight.
What? Why?
I don't think it's a fight per se.
Yeah, I think it's a trap sort of thing.
Nothing's really changed that you can see yet. Of course, with Peach Pie and Jebediah Peach Pie and Moonlight picking out that it started moving. And we're going to go into the initiative order here, where we have a tie at the top. Moonlight, Jeb.
I'm at the top. Didn't I roll super low?
So did everyone else.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the trap thing, so...
I was planning on just walking up to it and sticking something in its gears and see what happens.
Well, there we go. He's going to try
Moonlight's got a plan.
the forward approach.
So...
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 25-foot step up to it. I don't know. I take a branch or something off of me and just stick it into the...
Stick it in the gears.
Stick it in some gears. See what happens.
They just keep clicking and cranking. It breaks your branch that you put in there into pieces as it grinds through the mechanisms, but it keeps on going.
I assume that was my 3 actions, so...
Yes.
Action to draw apart a piece of me.
Gotta interact to draw you from yourself. Well, Jeb, you follow Moonlight in that. What do you do?
I'll let someone smarter figure this out. So yeah, I'm done.
Delay.
I'm not gonna Gimli it and just walk up to it and try to break it with your axe.
Smash it.
Then after Jeb, all of the gears clicking and cranking and whirring, a blue rune, like the Utopian rune, goes around the Convergence Lattice. And you all hear chairs scraping all across the fort as all of the garrison members stand up and begin moving to the room. Moonlight, you need to give me a will save.
I'd rather not. Fuck. 35.
35 fails. Doesn't critically fail, but it does fail.
I mean, I could certainly roll better, but I don't know what it's going to take to get a success.
Hero point? No?
Is it primal or magic?
It is magical.
I highly doubt it matters, but I do have a +1 to magic. So a 36.
A 36 still is a failure.
I mean, the wizard's the one that needs to figure this thing out anyways. I'll take the failure.
All right.
Here's what it is.
16d6 damage.
Goodness.
Moonlight, take 52 points of damage. It's non-lethal mental damage. And then, Peach Pie, you also give me a will save.
I can do that. Oh, I rolled badly. I got a 36.
36 is a failure.
Seems familiar.
Peach Pie, you will take 47 points of non-lethal mental damage. You both feel your mind, your subconscious is under attack by this force that is trying to pull you into it. Now, it's a bunch of garrison members' turns. There's 8 of them.
Yeah, but it's not their turn.
Oh, sure. Yeah. One of the guys in the kitchen starts running out and gets to the training room. One of the garrison members that was sitting in a chair in the training room nearby the barracks runs through past the wizard and is starting to make movements towards the Convergence Lattice. But that's the end of his turn. That takes us to Peach Pie. Peach Pie, it's your turn.
Gotta get up here next to Moonlight and the Convergence Lattice with one action. And then I spend an action to tap it with my hammer. And I will use my minor relic gift to bestow life. I give the inanimate object life, and I give it a task to do for an hour. And I say, go to sleep.
Oh my.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Oh my.
It very well may not work. It was just a thought.
So here's what I want to do. I want to lay this. I love this idea. And I haven't given a hero point in a while, so David, take a hero point.
Haha.
I am going to have the Convergence Lattice give you a will save versus your class DC.
Oh God, what's my class DC? I have no idea. But Path Builder tells me
It's 5.
5.
Yes, 5.
It has to be more than 5.
It's definitely more than 5.
Yes, 38.
38. The Convergence Lattice gets a 50 on its will save.
Yeah, it beats me.
So
That didn't work at all.
great idea. You can even feel its mind pushing against your own, and that's what you took that damage, that mental damage. You can still feel it pressing down on you. This thing isn't just gonna go to sleep because you told it to. Not this time.
Okay. Well, and I guess that's a 2-action thing, so I'm done.
All right.
It was worth a try.
It was. I appreciate the attempt. You could have rolled a 1.
It's one of those situations where it's like it only has like a 10% chance to fail, and only a 5% chance to fail, a 5% chance to critically fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That takes us over to the wizard. It's your turn.
You need to identify this fucking thing so we know how to stop it.
All on you, wizard.
Hypercognition.
Can I identify it from where I'm standing?
You'll get more information the closer you get. Not going to give you a circumstance bonus for getting closer, but I will give you a circumstance penalty if you don't.
But then I won't be able to do anything because I only have 1 action left.
Hypercognition.
Why?
I don't know.
On what?
What 6 things does he need to...
What 6 things do I need to identify?
The different components of the clockwork marvel that was made and modified by a god in front of you?
That's not 1 check? I just kind of assumed it's 1 object. It's 1 check.
Yeah, it's a good assumption.
I move up closer to it, and we'll use 2 actions to identify magic, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how to break or how to stop it, or if there's a way to stop it without breaking it. I don't know if that's identify magic or recall knowledge.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a check. I've got a DC in front of me.
Is it recall knowledge?
Yes, it would be recall knowledge.
I'm taking twice as long. 2 actions.
All right.
53.
Okay. Yeah, that's critical success. So the Convergence Lattice is, I mean, what you have in front of you is this complex clockwork of bright metal and delicately carved gemstones. There's interlocking gears that are whirring, and there are golden runes that are glowing on its surface. You think that disabling it would take a couple of different things. You could try to obliterate each of the 4 key runes on its surface, or actually break the Convergence Lattice itself, which you could try to disable it with a thievery check, or you could try to physically break it.
I guarantee you my thievery is not going to be high enough.
So we're looking at smashing it
Or obliterating the runes.
or dispelling magic on it. And that's the 4 runes each have... The runes have a certain way to break them.
You could attempt to break the runes with a thievery check.
Oh, that's how you break the runes.
That's how you break the runes. Or a religion check to obliterate the runes. You could also make a legendary thievery check to break it, or you just hit it until it breaks. You think that this thing's hardness is substantial.
So like a disintegrate wouldn't remove the runes. We have to like use thievery.
Thievery or religion.
Is this one of those checks that the wizard can use his arcana for?
I'm pulling up Unified Theory now to look. Whenever you use an action or a skill feat that requires nature, occultism, religion check, depending on the magic tradition, you can use Arcana instead. Whenever you use an action or a skill feat.
Use an action. Are they talking about...
Use an action.
That is very, very vague.
That is insanely vague. Is action capitalized?
Nope.
Fuck me. Are you kidding?
Use an action. Super random question, but when we were talking about teleportation not working here, does it not work at all? Like, is there no reason to have maze or collective transposition or any of those teleportation related spells?
You would have figured this out already, and I didn't go too much into it. Localized teleportation effects seem to be fine. It's the large distance or long distance traveling teleportation effects that don't really work.
Well, if that is all the info we're getting, that's my turn. That was all 3 of my actions.
Then after the wizard gets some insights, we're going to have a bunch of warriors start stomping up. And they're walking into the room, not attacking anyone, but just getting as close to the Convergence Lattice as they can. And they watch you closely as the wizard's inspecting the cube, which leaves Moonlight. Now, Moonlight, you're standing here next to the wizard, and all of these soldiers, as they're marching up to you, have that ring of blue runes circling their heads, and they're just staring at you, watching you.
I'm assuming I don't see a spirit inside of this thing.
No, you do not. There's nothing of spirits with this thing.
All 3 actions, I cast darkness on the room.
Good idea.
Oh, shit. Okay, what level darkness?
It's only level 2.
Level 2 darkness, okay.
So if they have dark vision, it doesn't bother them.
Okay. Well, the whole room is shrouded in darkness, and, well, the party can see just fine. But none of the convergent soldiers in the room can see at all.
Yep. I figured that's what I can do. That's what I can do.
Jebediah, it's your turn.
Everyone's blind and the wizard's thinking about doing something.
Correct.
I'll move to the middle of the room. And yeah, I don't have anything to cast right here. Alright, I'm just gonna let this play out.
Alright. Then another soldier somewhere in the distance. It's the Convergent Lattice's turn. Convergent Lattice doesn't have any issues reaching out and to continue to push its will against Peach Pie and Moonlight. So I need from both Peach Pie and Moonlight will saves.
If either of us can roll.
42.
42.
If we both roll the exact same thing both times.
Yeah, and yes, we both get a 42.
Well, 42 is exactly what you need.
Then I critically succeed.
Oh, you do?
I also critically succeed.
God damn it.
Yay, resolve.
Basic will save. You take no damage.
And are immune to its effects for the next 24 hours.
I don't think that's true.
I'm just saying it because I want it to be true.
Yeah, no, it's not. So a couple of the Convergence soldiers just stumble around in the dark, waiting, listening, waiting for a command. As of right now, you haven't made any negative, or I should say, you haven't made any hostile actions towards the Convergence Lattice. So they remain standing. Peach Pie, it's your turn.
I was going to make some hostile actions.
Well, I mean, do what you want, obviously.
So should I just smash this thing or what?
I said I got it.
Okay. Then I will, just to kind of be in a position like Jeb is doing to attack anything that's causing a problem. I guess I'll move here.
Okay.
Like on a bed, I guess. Stand on a bed, ready to whack anybody in the head who comes by. That's one action, and I will ready action to attack anybody within my range who decides to attack any of my allies.
Got it. Then, after Peach Pie, Wizard, it's your turn.
I pick it up and cast Maze on myself.
Okay.
Is maze considered a localized teleportation?
Because of all the conversation we've been having about living creatures and it's an object, it can't fight this. If the wizard picks it up,
It's an object. I'm holding it.
Wizard's holding it. It's heavy and awkward, but you can do it. The wizard takes the Convergence Lattice, disappears, and there's this shuffling that occurs in the room. You can see, they can't see each other. They were alert and watching you and preparing themselves before. Now, they're all just kind of staring blankly. There's nobody home. You see some drool down the corner of some mouths, but that's about it. They don't do anything.
I spend my next 4 rounds doing 2 actions to do a religion check and 3rd action sustaining my maze. I'm sure it's going to attack me those 4 rounds as well.
Here's what it boils down to. Can the wizard stay alive for 4 rounds inside of the maze while he disables the Convergence Lattice? So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask first, Moonlight, Jebediah, Peach Pie, these soldiers, after the wizard disappeared, just went slack-jawed. Is there anything you want to do during the 4 rounds that the wizard is gone?
If they literally aren't doing anything, Moonlight starts tying them up. Like, if they're not going to fight it.
They wouldn't. They currently have no directive.
That way, if the wizard comes back and is not in control of it, they're even more out of the fight.
Yeah, I kind of want to like grab them and put them in a pile. So like every time they stand up, like just lay them down. So if they stand up, I get attack of opportunities on them.
Just bonk them.
Go put them all in the cell and lock them in there.
Yeah, I could start doing that, I suppose. I'd probably only get 1 done.
It would take probably too long. But no, I'm going to start tying them up. I guess I'll tie up 4 of them in 4 rounds.
I guess I will too.
Is tying up thievery?
Or survival.
Yikes. 1 and a 2 and a 20 and a 14. So 2 are not very well tied up and 2 are.
So as the wizard disappears with this thing, Peach Pie and Moonlight begin to tie these folks up. A small halfling woman sidling alongside the door, just inside, watching you tie everybody up. And at the top of round 3, she begins to shift. And she turns into
A Power Ranger.
a huge fiend. This massive, green-skinned, bipedal. It has 4 arms. 2 of them are like king crab claws, and the other 2 are more human-esque and closer to the chest. They have 2 huge horns.
A huge fiend? Who could have seen that coming?
A huge fiend. She transforms in the room, and all the while she starts off with this low as the transformation happens. So 1 action to enter the room, 1 action to transform, and with her 3rd action, will reach out with her pincers and snap at Jebediah.
Dude,
The 50 to hit.
it's a critical hit.
Jeb take 97 points of damage.
Goodness.
He only took 84.
Only takes 84 because some of it's evil.
It's true. Some of it is evil.
What do I have protection? What's from evil?
You're not good.
You're not good.
Oh, right.
Perks of being neutral. Oh, wait. Someone in the party is good.
Loser.
Lehuzer.
You get the sound in your voice every time, Ted.
Fucking good.
So disgusted.
Worse than evil.
Gross. Fucking Crusader.
Oh man, now I am missing Nidek. He had really good spells against fiends.
Kimileki is a Glabrezru demon.
Yeah, I love those.
They are really cool.
That means things change pretty drastically. Can I go ahead and just take the Convergent soldiers out of the tracker so I don't have to turn by them every time?
That would be lovely.
If they're out of combat, you
So
do
many of them, and yes, they're basically out of combat. At least for the next 4 rounds.
Or unless I get the crit fails.
Wizard may return preemptively with a ring of blue runes around his head.
Party what?
Party wipe.
Alright, so then after Kimileki, the demon, reveals her true form, Moonlight.
It was such a surprise.
I know. It's your turn.
Yeah, we totally never saw that coming. I'm going to cast Unspeakable Shadow on Miss Lagabrezzu, however you pronounce it, demon. I need a will save.
Will save, alright.
This probably be ridiculous.
48.
That's a success. Easily a success. But not a critical success. She is frightened too.
Frightened 2. Okay.
Yes. If it can't be frightened, I'm leaving.
They can be.
Now, the weird thing about Unspeakable Shadow...
Yeah, what's that do?
So you alter a creature's shadow, transforming it into a terrifying monster out to devour the creature. Creature must attempt a will save. A creature that has the frightened condition from Unspeakable Shadow must spend at least one of its actions each turn making a strike ineffectually or fleeing from its own shadow, using 1 action to move away as though it had the fleeing condition.
Really? That's super interesting. Okay. So is that just while they're frightened, right?
Yes.
So for the next 2 rounds.
The next 2 rounds. Now, what makes this such a good spell is on a failure, they cannot reduce their frightened value below 1 for 1 minute.
Well, yeah. That's pretty badass.
So, in this case, yeah, for 2 rounds.
Solid turn.
For 2 rounds, it has to spend at least 1 action doing something stupid.
Wasting actions. It makes a difference, folks.
Yep. And since it's not actually like a slowed or stunned condition, it can stack with those things. 3rd action, I don't know. Probably should have done this first. I'm not going to try to. Peach Pie's next to me. No, I don't have it on this character. Never mind, it's a different character. Cast Shield on myself. I was going to cast
Guidance.
Guidance on Peach Pie, but that's Nidek.
That's Nidek. Then after Moonlight and Jebediah, there's a huge fiend in front of you.
We're inside a building that ruins everything.
Yeah, yes, we are inside the building.
I cast a spell.
Oh yeah? Tell me more.
Control sand.
Control sand. Alright.
There is no sand. How can you control the sand?
Yeah, what's sand?
I make it too, fuckers. I don't know. I need a... Oh, that's when it starts their turn.
Yeah, you don't need sand. Magic is sand.
Yeah, can I just get a reflex save?
Reflex save? Yeah. Ooh, didn't do too hot on that. With the -2, yeah, 26 from Kimmy Lecky.
How about 68 damage?
So 68 damage because Kimmy Lecky critically failed on her save.
From a little sand bolt. And then I'll swing and do pretty poorly with a 34.
Nah.
That'll miss. After Jeb, we're going to go into the wizard's maze, where the Convergence Lattice. It's its turn. Wizard, you need to give me a will save.
Will do. Oh, is this a mental effect?
It is
49.
49. That's right, you have your mind blank up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that it does here has the mental. This is a mental effect. Yeah, you'll take half of this damage still.
No, I won't. I have resolve.
We all have resolve now.
Man, this is going to be a no contest. Well, it can't do it against more than one.
I have 2 hero
creature.
points as well, so...
And you have 2 hero points. Plan this out. This is pretty good, actually. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Convergence Lattice whirs on steadily in this maze with this stoner wizard.
Back to the real combat.
Yeah. Beach by.
All right. Action 1, rage. Action 2, move up to it, I guess. Does it attack me?
It does not.
All right. Action 3, swing away. Get a 48 to hit.
48 hits.
Looks like it's critical.
Critical hit because of Moonlight. Moonlight's back.
Nice. So we will deal it 97 damage and knock it prone.
The prone
That's my turn.
falls on her demon ass. All right, after Peach by Wizard, you need to give me your check to begin disarming the runes on the side of each of the...
It's 2 actions to do already, so I can't take twice as long, right?
That's correct.
And I don't really get bonuses because it's a skill action itself. 38? Is that a failure or a success?
38 is a failure.
I thought you said it wasn't a very hard check, Tyler. Jeez.
Hero point.
38 isn't hard.
39.
39 is a success.
Seriously.
Well, found out what the DC is.
There you go.
I need a 5 or higher. Okay. Third action, sustain my maze.
All right. And as the wizard mars one of the golden runes of the side of the Convergence Lattice, it kind of twitches and smokes a little bit. Top of round 4, Kimmy Lecky looks around her frantically and uses her first action to swipe at her shadow because it looks weird and maybe it's coming for her. That's odd.
And a little frightening.
You know, a little bit. You know, like maybe if I were to put a value on it, like 2. She uses her second and third actions to cast Wail of the Banshee.
While prone?
Yes.
Okay. I take an attack of opportunity on her, though, for that cast.
That's cool.
I get a 39.
39 hits.
52 damage.
You
also get an attack.
Strike, but I'm going to see if I can use an ability. I don't think it works this way, though.
No, attack opportunity I think is just a strike.
Just a strike, yeah.
Just a basic strike.
Yeah, so I was just looking at my Storm Retribution, but it's if somebody crits me. Okay, I'll take. Swinging.
Hell yeah,
46.
interrupt that wail of the Banshee.
There it is. Jebba, 46 crits.
With a 67 damage.
Because they're prone and because of
Frightened too. You know, I'll tell you something. They would have stood up if they didn't have Moonlight. This is already I guess it's nice to have you back.
Who needs heals when you just stop damage from happening?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kimilecki actually has a version of steady spell casting. So there's a flat 15 check. And if there's a success, it'll avoid the disruption. So here's that d20 roll.
That is interesting. Oh
my god,
wow.
I got a 15.
Got a 15. Well, the Banshee's a bitch.
That means Wail of the Banshee does go off.
Peach Pie's gonna be fine.
Is it a fortitude save?
Is it targeting all of the brain dead people as well?
Oh my god, it's gonna kill all the little people too.
We tried to save him.
Hey, we didn't kill him.
Tyler, you gonna kill everybody?
Am I? Oh, well, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, the Morigna's watching, right? Like, they know it wasn't us.
well, I mean, there's
Our
spiders
fault.
all over the place.
It wasn't our fault that there was a huge fiend that we let out of the cage.
It's true.
Our characters didn't know it was a huge fiend.
I feel like this thing wanted to get out of the cage. It could have, like...
Oh, totally. It found the whole situation super fascinating. Well, the Convergence soldiers actually have a good chunk of HP. They have 315 HP apiece.
Well, goodness.
Fuck.
All right. Well,
It's
glad
like
we're not fighting all of them.
Twice what I...
That is a full peach pie.
The Convergence Lattice bestows power on those a little on the weak side. And it actually takes power from its members and distributes it throughout the whole hive mind. So to bring you four in...
So I'd get stronger, but I'd also get stupider.
Yes. That is true.
Well, you just said stupider, so yeah. I'm just kidding, sorry.
Alright, so I need everyone, except for the wizard, to give me a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail this, aren't I? Oh, maybe not.
I had a 20.
44.
44 succeeds. Chip, did you succeed with 36? How?
Because it's got a -2 DC because it's frightened.
Frightened too. Son of a bitch. God.
So much work from one spell.
Oh my god. So much work for one spell that's not going well because of Frightened 2 somehow. Alright, Peach Pie, give me that fortitude save.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked indeed. Wail of the Banshee, wait, do you all have the fortitude increasing one?
No, just Peach Pie.
Okay, so that means Jeb on a success and Moonlight on a success, you still will take damage.
Wail of the Banshee. We still take full fucking damage.
Still gonna
which is
take full
crazy.
damage. Kimilecki casts Wail of the Banshee, dealing Jeb and Moonlight 36 points of damage from the ground. And that's her turn. Moonlight, you're up.
I'm going to attempt to demoralize them.
What, they went down to Frightened 1 and that's just not frightened enough for you?
That is not frightened enough for me. 45.
A 45 is a regular success.
Damn. Hoping to make them flee for a round.
So does that keep them at Frightened 1 or does that take them
Yeah,
to
I mean, they're
Frightened?
still just at frightened 1.
Okay, got it.
I was really hoping to critically succeed and get them to flee. And then I'm going to need a will save from them. Let me find the spell I want to use.
All right.
There we go.
38 on the will save.
That's too bad. That's a failure on my hideous laughter, bitch.
Oh no. God damn it. Oh no.
Target is slowed 1 and can't use reactions while I sustain my spell.
Do you still have to sustain the shadow spell?
The darkness spell?
Yeah.
No, darkness
not darkness. The strangling shadow.
Unspeakable shadow? No.
That's the one. That's the one.
No, it only lasts, I mean, it's only 2 rounds. So,
Wow. Okay. So slowed 1 on top of it. How long is that for?
as long as I sustain it, so up to 10 minutes. Oh, wait, what's that? Effortless concentration? Oh, right.
Oh shit. God, high level play, man. All right. Well, Moonlight, is that all of your actions?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do it. Jebediah, it's your turn.
Effortless concentration. Reflex save.
Reflex. She gets a little better this time, 40.
So she succeeds. But she still takes 15 damage.
It just gets piled on top.
No, and realistically, that's just free.
Attack. Oh, that's a crit because it's a 19. And it's probably a crit regardless. But
Yeah, look at that Keen doing work. All right, yeah.
80 damage. We'll just keep swinging.
The slowed might not even make a difference.
A hit.
Oh,
Did you say hold on for something?
no, not at all.
No,
Keep going.
He said oh because it hit because they're prone and frightened.
I said, oh.
They're dying.
I hadn't even applied your sand damage yet.
Oh.
But your first hit brought it down to 1 hit point. Yeah, Jeb shoots some sand at the demon,
Pocket sand.
and then just slice, cuts it down.
God, that thing really miscalculated when they walked in this room.
I'm gonna fuck with these guys. The wizard left.
They were like, "Oh, I'll jump on them now that the spellcaster's gone."
No.
Nope. Wow, that went really poorly for them. Cool.
I enjoyed it.
Well, she's dead now, which takes us over to just basically the wizard and the Convergence Lattice at this point. So let's go ahead and do some rolls here, wizard. Let's get first your will save against the mental effect.
I get a nat 20 for a 50.
Okay. Well, then it's your turn to try to disable it. Give me that Arcana check.
I roll a 16 and get a 50.
Get another 50. All right. Well, that takes us. That
Can
means
you critically
scratch out-
succeed and get 2 of them done? Like normal thievery?
No.
Fine. Be that way.
I appreciate it, but no.
That's the way disable device works, man.
It might not matter.
Yeah, disable is a critical success. You disable the device or you achieve 2 successes towards disabling a complex device.
Fuck, this is a complex device.
Or does that actually mean something in like complex? I just assumed that meant it had more than one trigger. Or more
Well,
than
I mean,
one
it has
lock.
like its own actions are to bring more into the convergence, assimilate.
You leave no trace of your tampering, and you can rearm the device later if the type of device can be rearmed.
Oh god, imagine releasing this thing anywhere.
I can see the wizard doing it.
Going back to train.
Oh god.
Dropping it in an Erdefin camp or something.
Man, that would be interesting. The Convergence Lattice down with the Erdefins. You know that they wouldn't be able to resist. They'd all fall prey to it.
Oh, they would want it probably.
Okay, so we've got some rolls here. Wizard, you do critically succeed on that first check here.
Well, it's actually a second.
Yeah, it was my second
Disabled
check,
check.
so that's
Second disabled check.
3 done. 3 of the 4 done.
3 of the 4 done. And then another will save.
So I got a 44 and that's 44.
So that's a regular success. So you were going to take...
He gets a critical success.
I have 42.
Damn it. That's
No,
Resolve.
you have
I mean,
resolve.
I have resolve.
Okay, so never mind. Yeah, I know it's just weird for you to have it. I'm just... Sorry.
Now all of us have it.
Now you all have it.
My Arcana check is a 46.
Okay, that gets the last one.
Boom. And I don't... I continue to sustain my maze.
As you disable the final facing golden rune that's keeping the lattice strong, the whirling mechanisms slow and they come to a halt. They're kind of in the middle of a turn, so it just ceases.
I'd like to spend a round examining it.
Okay.
And do I think I could make it work again? I won't do a round with two actions. I'll do it like an Arcana check, I guess. Hero point.
What's this?
I don't even know if I can do this yet. I'm just rolling dice.
What is this?
I rolled an Arcana check using 2 actions to examine the device.
You doing another recall knowledge on it?
Yeah, and I rolled a 6, and I was like, nah, that's... Well, I want to know if I can get this thing to start working again. Now that I've deactivated it, I want to know if I could reactivate it.
It might take some bit for you to reactivate it, but you're not sure you'll be able to get it back to exactly the way that it was. which might have positive or negative consequences for when it gets used, either leaning more towards to its original intention and bringing harmony and communication, or in a different direction.
Let's make everybody neutral.
What a boring place that would be. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, everybody's doing well.
I'll toss it into one of my bags of holding, and then I'll stop sustaining my maze.
You know, Damieve wants that, right?
Who?
Yeah, and now we need to go get her to decurse all of these people.
I guess.
Yep, so she has a wand of 9th level remove curse. She's offered it to you already in helping with the Convergence Lattice.
She's a goddamn, like, Pharasma angel. Pharasma couldn't just be like, here, you have the power to do this. I had to give her a fucking wand.
Apparently.
Wow. Talk about not trusting your employees.
So you've got this wand that they've offered to you if you were to, take care of the Convergence Lattice.
With minimal killing.
Secondarily, if you throwing it in, a little bit on the side to make you not go murder hobo on the entire garrison was, I'll tell you
We
where...
didn't kill anyone.
I know.
We killed a fiend.
We killed the monster.
So none of them died. Just Kimilecki, the Glabrezu. I know there's another arm in there.
Glabrezru.
I know. I think Fancy Rounds left one on. You did kill Kimilecki.
But again, demon, so who cares?
Demon.
But demon with a fun name. Kimilecki. Like, that's just a fun name.
Kimilecki is pretty good. She offered you additional information on how to get to the Vale of Aridin, as well as some information about the trials that you need to overcome in order to get access to the Verdant Beacon. So, Wizard, you are in the maze with Convergence Lattice. How long do you plan on spending?
I've been in the maze for 3 rounds.
Oh my god, Kimilecki has an ability called Sudden Betrayal.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yes.
I'll probably just hang out here for another round or two, just examining it still, and then I'm gonna, slide it up my sleeve, take up my pipe, smoke it, and hop out and see what my friends are doing.
So you hop out. The darkness is probably still up.
Yeah, it lasts... I don't think you can even dispel the darkness.
Wait really quick before the wizard comes out of his maze. Let's all pretend like we're dead.
You get 2 rounds to do something.
I know he doesn't have medicine. He won't be able to tell. It will be hilarious.
God damn it.
Peach Pie does. Whether the other 2 joined him or not.
Jeb mourns.
I make a performance check.
Considering how many people have died, that seems a little morbid, Peach Pie.
I don't think the wizard would care. I wouldn't do it to Jebediah. I don't even think the wizard likes me. I get a 34 performance check to play dead.
Okay, so we'll see. What's the wizard's perception DC?
Would it be performance or would it be deception?
Deception?
I think it's performance. Performance.
This is a performance. What is your perception DC, wizard?
My perception DC would be 31.
Interesting. So, seconds before the wizard pops out of the maze, all of the soldiers who are standing around it had begun taking movements towards defending the cube. Before the wizard picked it up and put it into the maze, when he did that, they went kind of, drool-lipped and dead-eyed.
Catatonic is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, sure, catatonic. Moments before the wizard pops back, they all kind of lose... They go limp for a moment, but then catch themselves. A few of the guys drop over, but suddenly there's moans and, what's going on? What happened? All over the room. And then the wizard pops back in.
Oh, hey.
What's going on? Who are you?
Oh my god, Peach Pie's dead! Wait, where the fuck did that fiend come from? Why is there fiend guts all over the place? Moonlight, what happened?
Moonlight just looks at the wizard and shrugs.
Jeb?
We killed everyone.
Peach Pie laughs. He can't help it.
But there's only one dead Peach Pie.
I'm sorry, wizard. I couldn't resist. The fight was very dumb.
You clown, you.
And I put in my notes, my 4th laugh.
Nice.
I'm glad I could be part of your fourth laugh.
What happens at 6? Do you die?
I don't know. We'll see. I've had 6 smiles. 6 smiles, 4 laughs.
Well, yes, we were attacked by this thing. You weren't here to tell us what it was, so we just killed it.
We just killed it.
I don't know what the remains look like, but can I make a check to see what it is?
Absolutely.
That's very funny to me. I don't know why.
45.
All right, a 45 is going to get you the information, I'm almost certain. Glabrezu, there isn't an extra R, it's just Glabrezu. They are treachery demons, huge fiends from the abyss. They're looming behemoths who revel in the act of twisting mortal desires into their ultimate ruin, betraying and manipulating as easily as they breathe. They're massive, enormous pinchers, a pair of smaller humanoid arms sprouting from their chests, but they're very formidable in magic.
And dying.
And dying.
You guys did good. It's a treachery demon. Fuck them.
It did attack us while we were otherwise occupied.
I give it a swift kick, and then I loot it.
Kimileki doesn't have any loot.
She did just come out of a jail cell.
Again, for not having loot.
Yeah, now that's the real treachery. How dare you be a monster with no loot?
Bet she wasn't even a performer.
Are the 8 catatonic people, did they come back to their senses?
They came back to their senses, yeah.
They did.
And
We're just talking about this treachery demon as they are like, what's going on? We're just ignoring them.
Oh yeah, and there's guys who are just gawking at all of the demon blood everywhere in this room. The fact that they're all in the barracks, then nobody really remembers anything from the last several days at least. Amongst all the confusion, they're talking amongst themselves, confirming what information.
Where's the captain?
The captain comes down the stairs.
As that's happening, I look around. I'm like, I'm gonna go check on that guy in the jail cell. I gave him some cocaine from a different plane of existence. I should probably go check on him. I trust you guys got this, and I wander off to go find that guy and make sure he didn't OD.
I don't think this guy knows what to do with it. It's not.
Hopefully he didn't take it.
I guess I'll start medicining people if we get a chance while we converse.
I also just want to hide since I have the fucking thing on me, and I don't want people asking about it. It's mine now.
So this captain comes downstairs.
So the captain comes downstairs. Captain Kendley Nathrael.
I don't know, sounds kind of elvish. Maybe half elven.
She stumbles down the stairs and sees the scene at the base of her staircase, which leads right into the barracks. She looks around with her hand to her head. She's going, "Men, what is this? What is going on here? Who are these people? Who died? Why don't I remember the last week?"
Are you the one that brought in this lattice thing? Oh, wait, where is the lattice?
Wizard's totally in another room.
Wizard's looking sideways.
I'm not in the room.
I was going to say, Ted, totally unrelated. He goes to do a thing.
Anyways, do you know where it came from? Weird clockwork device thing?
No, I don't even... Clockwork device? No. The most activity that we've seen recently is about a week or two ago. No, 3 weeks ago? Sometime in the last month, a large group of Zolgaths, troglodytes, came up through the passes.
Yes, we're familiar.
You are. There was way too large of a force for us to do anything about, so we let them pass. Sent back a man to go inform Absalom. Are you here from Absalom? Were you sent in assistance? He looks at Peach Pie in confusion.
No, we're a circus.
I'm a clown.
Yes, so you are. What happened here?
So, clockwork device thingy took over your minds.
Uh-huh.
That pile over there was a Glabrezu demon, I think the wizard called it.
A demon?
Was a halfling. Do you remember a halfling?
There's a halfling, my second in command is a halfling man.
A halfling female.
No.
Was. She turned into this thing.
I see.
We killed it.
Okay.
That's all we know.
Did this clockwork device, what did you call it?
Convergence Lattice.
Convergence Lattice?
That's what the psychopomp called it anyways.
Is that what took our memories?
The lattice? Yes. Well, it mind controlled you, I guess. I assume. You might still be cursed, just so you know.
Sorry?
Yeah, we were told that you're cursed.
From who?
From the device thingy.
Are we still cursed?
I don't know.
Oh,
Do you feel cursed?
I feel confused. And alarmed?
Think really hard. Let's see if any blue things appear over your head.
Think really... I don't understand that question. Hold on. Eagle Garrison men, line up.
Where's D? This would make so much easier if we just get D. What was her name again?
Damieve.
Damieve, yes. I look around for some spiders. Are there spiders around here?
There absolutely are spiders
I
around.
look at some spiders and say, go get Damieve.
That's how it works, right?
That's what I assume.
They skitter away.
All spiders are connected to her
All
and can tell her what happens.
Moonlight points and shouts at a completely unrelated spider. Just happens to be in the neighborhood. You know, the captain... Men, clean this up. And take stock of the fort. We need to make sure that everything is in place and accounted for. I need a status report. Pronto. The men... Captain Kenley, salute. And they go off to go about some duties. Between cleaning, checking the stocks, getting, status report on the area, checking on the eagles, etc.
So the halfling wasn't here before you lost your memories?
No, the last person... Wait, where? Here? Just among my men?
Well, here, like, in your prison. That's where we found her.
Oh, no, the last person that we put into prison was...
The drunk.
Yes, J-Ref.
Who's also now probably many other things thanks to the wizard.
Oh, J-Ref. Yeah, we had actually absolutely put him in the cells overnight. He was getting rowdy on one of his off-duty evenings. A little bit too much to drink. We had to put him aside to make sure he didn't cause any harm. I should go check on him immediately. That's the last thing I remember, and it feels like I've lost weeks.
Well, the wizard said this thing was a treachery demon. Perhaps it brought it here just to mess with you guys? I don't know where you could have gotten this thing from.
Well, it certainly wasn't here before then. I'm trying to think. I'm having such a difficult time putting thoughts together. I apologize.
Wizard! Wizard!
What?
Where's the cube thingy?
Silence. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Could the demon have brought the cube thingy here?
Maybe. I thought it came after, though. Here, let me ask. What was your name again?
Damieve.
No, the
guy,
drunk guy.
The guy in the jail cell.
Oh.
JRF?
Like, the wizard is actually talking to him.
First off, is the guy in the jail cell okay? Did he just do a bunch of evil cocaine?
He's good. He actually passed on it. Before you even got there, he was really considering the consequences of his actions and getting fucked up on his off-duty night and being stuck in a prison cell for weeks because of it. He didn't touch any of it.
He seems so excited about the wine and the cocaine.
He thought about it a second time.
Give me my shit back.
And when presented with the temptation, he does. He returns it as soon as you come back in.
Tyler's decided he doesn't want to be complicit with playing an addict.
Taking my shit back then.
Drugs are cool.
Hey, did the fiend or the treachery demon that was in the cell next to you, did that come before or after everybody started acting weird?
Wait, I'm sorry. The thing in the cell next to me was a treachery demon?
Yeah, that's beside the point. Did it come before
Why is
or
that
after?
beside the point?
We can explain that later.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking you a question. Did it come
right.
before or after everybody started acting weird?
After. Probably about a week after.
Moonlight, the demon didn't come till like a week after everybody got weird.
Well, who was here when they got weird then?
Anything weird happen like before that? Oh, we already talked to you about this. You said you didn't know shit. Never mind. He doesn't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool. You want me to let you out of here? Like, everybody's back to normal.
I could just, if everybody's back to normal, well, I'd just...
Yeah, I took care of the cube. We killed the demon. We're good.
We'll just have the captain let me out. They have keys.
That's cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk away now.
You're gonna get the captain, right?
Nice meeting you.
You're gonna get.
I'm out the door.
You're gonna get the captain,
I'm out
right?
the door.
What's that?
I'm out the door. Wait, did you eat my munchies?
Those he ate.
Fucker. Turns down the good drugs and alcohol, but eats the munchies.
Eats the munchies.
Probably barely been fed for a few weeks.
Yeah, it hasn't been, not a ton, no. So, back in the barracks.
So, Zolgas went by. You let them. Mysterious cube shows up and you don't remember anything about it.
Not about the cube, or it even showing up.
Seems a little weird, people.
It is. Just give me a second. Can I? Come up to my quarters, please.
Okay.
She leads you up into her quarters. They're comfortably furnished. They're still practical and efficient. The bed is made with sharp creases and precise folds. The surface of the desk is hardly visible, but the papers and ledgers spread across it are neatly organized into a dozen evenly spaced, impeccable stacks. She reaches up behind her head and scratches it. These papers are all out of order. They're just sorted by size. The hell have I been doing?
My guess is just sorting things for 3 weeks.
Good God. That sounds awful.
So does living in a garrison, but you do it anyways.
I guess. Okay, well, here. For your assistance. And she reaches down and pulls out a small box. Here, this is something that I would like to give you for your help. Please, take this. She hands you 2 ambrosias of undying hope, 1 white dragon's breath potion, and 10 platinum trade bars.
Wait, a platinum trade bars with 1,000 gold each?
Yep.
Fuck.
I'm so glad they give us this stuff when we can't go buy anything. Fuck, that white dragon's breath potion's worth 3k.
The ambrosia of undying hope is worth 6.
We got 2 of those.
Damn.
Well, thank you. We weren't necessarily expecting a thank you, but we won't turn it down.
That's so much money. You just gave us like 20k.
Sweet.
Let me talk with Rorik real quick. Bear with me. You hold on my quarters for a moment?
Is there a window in her quarters? Or is it all...
Actually, no.
Oh, this is healing.
Yeah, get me up.
Everybody heals 49.
There's no window? Ugh.
Apparently not.
It's a garrison. Why would there be windows?
Not even an arrow slit.
Because I want to call for Damieve.
I was actually going to go find Damieve.
Just have the wizard make a door.
I was going to say, Wizard, can you make a door here? Just like in the side of the wall. Side of the building.
Sure.
2nd floor.
Pull out a door knocker, open the door.
In the garrison 2nd story.
I won't ask why. I don't care why. Sure. I'm just going to open the door.
That's wood, I'm assuming, right?
No, it's stone, but
The 2nd floor is still stone.
I'll use a greater one. It's cool.
No worries.
And Moonlight will call for Damieve. Just yell out, Damieve! Damieve! We saved them all without killing any of them.
30 seconds pass. And a form in the shadows of the trees across the way shows up as her, and you swear you see her give you the stink eye for a moment, but she transforms into a swarm of spiders, crosses the distance, climbs up the side of the garrison, and reforms in the captain's quarters. Coincidentally, just as the captain and her 2nd lieutenant, Rorik, come upstairs into the quarters just to watch this woman being made from spiders, and they both jump with alarm and draw their respective weapons, a long sword and a short sword.
Oh, just settle down. She'd kill you anyways.
Settle down. What's this? Who is
It's
this?
a psychopomp. Haven't you ever seen one before?
A psychopomp.
Yes, you're religious people, aren't you?
She draws the spiral over her heart,
Yes, Pharasma.
doesn't go down to a knee, but bows deeply, and so does the halfling Rorik.
You don't need to bow to me. It's okay.
Hey, Damieve, are these people still cursed? What's going on?
One moment. And she holds a hand up and she casts Detect Magic. And then makes a roll. No, actually. It seems that the Convergence Lattice has broken its hold over the ring of sentient beings that it gathered. Where is the device?
In a maze, maybe? I don't know. Wizard took it.
Wizard, is that the elf?
Yes, the one that looks like a wizard.
Where is he?
He's right there, I think.
He's right there.
I just opened the door.
Yep. Like, I like how these people, like, don't say anything about the giant hole in their wall.
Well, I mean, the lady forming from spiders is a little more alarming than the hole in the wall.
Moonlight, can I close this door now?
I mean, she may want to leave. I don't know.
I don't think she needs the door to leave.
She can walk through hallways like the rest of us.
Where's the Convergence Lattice?
About that.
Yes. Do you just look side to side? Just
stares at her.
Camera right now.
About that.
About that.
Take a puff of my pipe.
Do you take twice as long?
I was thinking about lying, and then I remembered my deception's -1. Yeah, I'm not getting away with this. I disarmed it, and I have it.
You do?
Yes.
Show me.
I would prefer not to.
Prefer not to.
It's in my storage along with some other random artifacts and items that probably shouldn't ever come out of my inventory. It's safe. It's safe.
Interacting inside extra-dimensional spaces? Do you monitor them?
Of course. That's what I have this little guy for, and I point at my little slime. I let him, go into my spaces and, make sure everything's good.
She looks at the spell slime.
Like a colonoscopy or what?
He does the little squeaky thing he does at her.
But anyways, where would this thing have come from?
Come from?
Yes, how would it have gotten here?
Last we knew about it, it was at the Verdant Beacon, in the Vale of Aridin. That's where I was headed, until I located this place.
But how did it get from there to here?
Well, has there been any major disturbances in the area since it moved in? I did hear word of the Zolgath forces moving in that direction.
But isn't that going towards, not away from?
They've been there for some time. And to be able to get through here...
So nothing to do with the treachery demon?
The demon, from what I could discern, showed up well after the Convergence Lattice appeared. Well after.
Did you know there was a demon in here when you sent us here?
No.
Oh. So you've been watching them, but didn't notice the demon. Okay.
Moonlight, I think the demon just showed up just to kind of have some fun with the whole situation. I don't think they had anything to do with the situation.
In my defense, it kept its form all the way up until it ambushed you. My spies had just gave me the report. And your summoning of me.
Took you long enough.
Hey, they're spiders. Cut them some slack.
Thought you just had like a mental link with all of them.
No. That's... Why are we getting into this? Look,
have you thought about getting faster spiders?
You
There's feats you can take for it.
Dangerous artifact in your possession, and you will hand it over to me.
I have many. I really don't want to, though.
You don't.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
We had the conversation.
Dangerous artifact. Doesn't want to hand it over.
Yeah, I get that. And hand it over.
Is it gonna take him over and make him fly away?
If it reactivates in your hands, we could have a mobile Convergence Lattice hive mind just going around the Isles of Kortos, picking up new sapient beings and getting stronger every time.
I mean, I can like teleport all around like the solar system, so we're not talking about just like Delarian. Like, I could take this all over the place.
Good. You make my argument for me. Now hand it over.
Yeah, it's a hard pass.
Hard pass.
Moonlight, can I keep this? Come on.
I mean,
She turns to Moonlight.
you've kept everything else.
What about what? Nothing bad's gonna happen.
And that's
We're okay,
nothing's-
right?
What? Nothing.
I mean,
bad's
he's got the grail, and it's never done any harm. It's fine.
I pulled the grail out. I got this. There's no issues with this.
I'd like to tell a story, if I might, Damieve. It's of the last time we encountered the Morigna, and I'm sure you know it. You see, we were in possession of an artifact that was doing evil things. The Morigna showed up. I've forgotten her name now.
L.
Doesn't really matter, because she's dead. Do you know why she's dead, Damieve? Because she took the artifact that we were carrying, and it fucking killed her. So I think the Circus of Wayward Wonders is perfectly capable of taking care of artifacts that will fucking kill you, Damieve.
Love it. What skill are you using?
I don't know. I guess it would
Performance. That was a hell of a performance.
Okay, performance.
I'll give you the performance, yeah.
How about a 35? She knows this story. She told us already that she knows that she's heard of us and what we did with the last Morigna.
She does know this story, and that's part of the reason why it's a little easier to tell this tale. It's a little easier for her to take this.
And we are significantly more powerful.
Am I really so untrustworthy? I'm pure neutral. Like, I'm not gonna use it for good. I'm not gonna use it for evil.
He's practically an avatar of Nethys.
She tilts her head up and looks down her nose, and then lets out a small breath.
You've got a spider in your nose.
Of course I do. Look, well put. I understand. I will be reporting this back to the Citadel.
But you can tell Phrasma personally.
She'll know of it.
Wait, can I talk to Phrasma?
No,
Oh.
you can talk to Phrasma after you die and your soul travels the river to be
I don't know if I'm
judged.
going that way. I'd probably just let Moonlight eat my soul or something. I still think there's a possibility that could happen.
Could you? What? No. See, I was just about to the. Gosh.
We're just fucking with you now, Damieve. We're a circus.
The circus part. God.
Oh my god, I totally almost took a spell that does suck people's souls. I looked at it real hard.
If I go, I want Moonlight to have my soul.
I might take it next level then.
Just get it over with. Let's do this.
Fuck the boneyard.
Fine. My people will know. And if anything were to happen to it, if anything does happen while it's under your care, we will come for it. We will come for you. In the meantime, she hands over her wand. Take this. Consider it your payment for keeping the items safe while you still live.
We also didn't kill anybody. That's... You asked us not to kill anybody. We didn't... Well, we killed that fiend.
An
Sorry.
unexpected addition. An understandable fringe of the agreement.
Yes, so that means you tell us the stuff about Eridan's thing.
If you have a map of the area, I can point out where the entrance to the Vale of Eridan is.
I think somebody gave us a map, right?
I probably have a map somewhere. Did we get a map?
I'm the map.
Jeb is the map. We're good.
Yeah, I basically.
Jeb is the map. Yes.
Jeb can take us anywhere. He doesn't need to know where we're going. He'll just take us there.
Doesn't even matter what plane we're on.
Yeah, I was going to say, she describes where the entrance is. In order to get access to the Verdant Beacon, you must be allowed. Eridan may be gone, but his magic still lives in some places of the world. You're standing on evidence of that right now.
Isn't that what these resonant reflections are for?
That's part of it. I would imagine that whatever you're going there for may require you to go to the beacon. I don't know the details. I will say that in order to gain access to the beacon, you need to gain the boons. Boons of some of the 12 guises of Eridan's statues that he has scattered along the Vale.
12?
Is the thief one the biggest? Because that seems likely.
Given what I know of your quest, I can imagine that would be your opinion.
We have to go find 12 statues.
They're all within the Vale.
Are they like close to each other?
No. But they're in the Vale. The Vale is a strange place. Eridan's magic keeps it temperate, even at the vaulted heights that it's at. And you will go into a valley that is much unlike the winter-strucken land that you will have to cross to get there. The statues shouldn't be difficult to find. They're not meant to be difficult to find.
So how do we gain their favor? Just do things that guys would like?
Each one is different. There is an Elysian Titan that lives in the Vale.
A what?
An Elysian Titan.
Recall knowledge check.
Go ahead.
Oh, so close to that 19. 45.
45 might do it? Let's take a look.
46, actually. I'm sorry.
46?
Yep.
Not quite enough. You don't know what an Elysian Titan is.
Sad face.
No clue. Who knows?
So what is an Elysian Titan then?
Trust me, you can't miss her. Her name is Elosa. Elosa is 20-some-odd feet tall.
Nice.
Golden eyes, flowing hair, resplendent breastplate. Really, she's hard to miss.
Is she gonna want to fight us? What are we supposed to do with her?
Oh, goodness, no. She can help guide you through the first trial. She's in fact part of the first trial. So don't attack the large, heavenly-looking Titan that looms before you when you enter the Vale.
No promises.
Probably a good thing you told us about it then.
Yeah, I get that from you all. Well, that's it from me. Have a wonderful rest of your lives.
See you soon.
And she turns into spiders.
I hope to never see you again.
She flows away outside of the opening in the door.
I'm sure she hopes to never see us again also.
That's legit.
Most NPCs feel that way.
That's also legit.
I think we made a lot of friends.
Captain Kenley and Rorik are eyebrows to the sky, watching you close the door that you made in her walls, and then take the door knocker off and store it.
After telling a psychopomp of Pharasma, no.
Fuck off.
Yeah, basically.
Just kind of told her to fuck off. Like, no, we're keeping this.
Why don't you go first? I don't know what to say.
I forgot they were here. Moonlight?
What? I wasn't gonna say anything.
I think they want to talk to you still.
What did he need?
She takes like a breath, and she rolls her shoulders to try to like take the weirdness of that situation, just kind of move on from it, right? I think Rorik is informing me that we have absolutely 0 casualties, and not only that, but you've saved the garrison from a terrible, terrible fiend.
And mind control.
Also that. Once we let Absalom know about what happened here, I believe that they will easily reimburse this cost. And I talked it over with the men, and they agreed with me. And she goes over to an iron strong box in the corner. This is to be used as the soldiers' payroll in the coming months.
We don't need your money.
We do not want your soldiers' payroll.
Absalom will reimburse.
They will get paid. We can take this money.
Yeah.
Me and David are just like,
They'll still get paid.
They'll still get paid.
the fuck we need money for? We just
The government's money.
30K.
What the fuck do they care?
I'm an oligarch. These are proletariats. I don't like this.
I will take more money. Tyler, where's my Convergence Lattice? How do I get it in my inventory? Is it an actual item? I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to actually keep it.
It's a hazard. It's not actually an item I can put in your inventory.
Give me the hazard.
Type into your inventory.
Give me the hazard.
Lattice. Hazard.
That's right. Convergence.
Yeah, just easy tool it.
LATTIC.
Yeah.
That's how I had Sorrow in my inventory forever.
Was just Sorrow.
Okay, I got Convergence Lattice, Appearance, Hex Tech. Cute.
I think at one point I even put it in
Level
20.
It's a level 20 hazard.
Level 20, category hazard in all caps. Subcategory fuck psychopomps. Also in all caps, traits.
Sexy.
Sweet. Done. Price.
Lots.
Less. Priceless.
Priceless.
And I'm just doing all caps at this point for everything.
Caps lock.
Okay, we're good.
So these two don't want your money. We'll split it then. How much we getting?
5,200 gold.
We just taking 2,600 apiece, Moonlight?
I guess so. These guys don't want it.
I was gonna say, how do you guys want to do that?
I just put it
can
straight
take it.
into
Peach
my
Pie doesn't care.
inventory.
The second the Wiz takes it, I tell him he owes me money.
I paid you back. I gave you 8K. I paid you more than you borrowed me.
I was hoping you'd forget.
Like everything else. The one thing he doesn't forget.
Ted does not forget his debts. I also owe Peach Pie money.
Where's my money, wizard?
Peach Pie's never going to ask me for that money. It's fine.
I don't care.
What's he going to do with money at this point?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Do clown things,
Well,
right?
I guess all we need now is some wall space to put up our mansion.
I think we could provide you wall space.
I just opened one up in the middle of the room.
Oh, okay. What is this, should I be worried about
It's
this?
a clown trick.
I think it takes like a minute to cast, or 10 minutes. Let me double check.
Yeah, because the whole time she'd be like, what are you doing? What's happening?
Oh, just creating a portal to a demi-plane. It's okay.
It's 1 minute.
Portal to a
It takes a
demi-plane?
minute.
Are you going to stay in there?
Well, yeah. Much safer than out here.
Oh, okay. Should I?
Would you like to come in? There's
No.
food and drink and
No, thank you.
there's servants that'll bathe you.
I've had
It's my favorite part of it.
at this point I've had my more than my fair share of magical things for now.
Have you ever had an unseen servant scrub your private parts? It is
That's-
fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. So, and she turns over to Moonlight. You
I hear they can get all the dust out, wizard.
They got all the sand out when we were down there, man. Dust, you motherfucker.
I'll just go and stay with in the barracks tonight. You can have this space, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yes. See, these garrison types, they're no fun. Okay. Good night.
Good night. Her and Rarik look at each other and retreat,
Moonlight disappears into the hole and into the portal.
and we're good for the evening.
Well, I guess we, and more specifically the wizard, have another ridiculous artifact now. Nothing like telling an enforcer of Pharasma to fuck off. There's no possible way this could come back to bite us in the ass. And now I guess we're off to find this Veil of Aradin and a Titan of some sort so we can complete 12 trials, I guess. The life of a hero. Anyway, join us next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.